Tropical Shirts NFL update, where I get to talk about all things NFL. It's brought to you by, of course, as always, Mango Rum. So good and good for you. Yes, I know you want to hear me talk about Aaron Rodgers, but I can't. I'm still very, very sad. So maybe next time. But instead, I've got a new segment that I want to talk about today. It's called Burn That Game Film. That's right, Burn That Game Film. We have two contestants this week. First off, we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who got clobbered at home last week by the San Francisco 49ers to the tune of 40-something to 6. I don't know. I lost track after it got to be 23 to nothing. You know what, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, don't even bother looking at the game film. You know you got your asses kicked, so just burn that game film. You know, Pittsburgh Steelers coaches, you might want to look at that game film, but I wouldn't suggest it. It ain't going to be pretty. So burn that game film. Another team that definitely needs to do that, the New York Giants. They played the Cowboys last Sunday night, and Dallas came in and put a Dallas-sized ass kicking on them to the tune of 40 to nothing. So, you know what you do if you're the New York Giants this week? You burn that game film. You don't watch that game film. It was terrible. You did nothing right. Daniel Jones gets paid $40 million this year. You know what? For every $1 million he gets, the Cowboys scored a point. That's right. That beat them 40 to nothing. If you're the Giants, don't even bother. Burn that game film. So, moving on to the first game of the week. This week, it is the Thursday night game. It's going to be the Vikings going to Philly to take on the Eagles. Now, before I get into that, briefly, just wanted to tell Roger Goodell he can kiss my butt for selling out again and putting that game just on Amazon Prime. No, you know what? I am not going to spend extra money on for a Thursday night game just because you put it on Amazon Prime. You say you're doing it for the fans, kiss my ass, Roger Goodell. Now, on to the game. Vikings lost last week to the Buccaneers, who were led by Baker Mayfield. Who knew? Meanwhile, the NFC champ Philadelphia Eagles beat the Patriots last week in a very uninspiring way. But now it's the home opener. They're going to be pumped. They're going to be fired up. They took care of business against the Vikings last year. They stomped them. New season. It's tough. It's always tough coming back from the Super Bowl. So how do I see this game going? Well, let's put it this way. The Eagles are not going to have Fletcher Cox. He's got bad ribs. They're missing two guys out of their secondary, starting guys out of their secondary, and a couple of their big pass rushers from last year are no longer there. Meanwhile, the Vikings are coming into town with, Kirk Cousins and some guy named Justin Jefferson. Yeah, who didn't play well against them last year. So if you're getting the idea I'm going to pick the Vikings, you're right. I'm picking the Vikings in an upset. I think it'll be close, but I can't, because the Eagles can still score. But I like the Vikings to win because I don't think the Eagle defense is going to be able to stop them at all. So there you have it. That's how I look at this week's game. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we don't have Aaron Rodgers anymore. But we still have football, especially on Sunday. We'll talk about that next time I see you.